Hello everyone. So in this assignment we have to learn to write a program to find if a given number is prime number or not. So before discussing about this assignment, we should learn about what is a prime number. So basically any number which is divisible by 1 and the number itself is called as a prime number. Let us assume a number. So for example, we can say 9. So 9 is a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay. So these are the numbers if I have to consider. Okay. So what I will be doing is, well, for now, we know that 9 is a number. Okay. I have taken to find it out if 9 is an even a prime number or not. So we know a prime number is a number which is being divisible by 1 and the number itself. So if I have to check if this is a prime number or not, I have to check that if this number is being getting divisible by all of these numbers exactly. If the remainder is 0 every time, it means that this is a prime number, right? And if not, it means it is not. How we are going to get it? Because we know that a prime number is a number which is getting divisible by 1 and 9 itself. So if I will check this number from 1 to 9, it means that it should be divisible by only 1 and 9. Rest of the numbers should not get divided to this number by, and the remainder should not be equal to 0, correct? Only then this will be a prime number. So for executing that, what I will do, I will not use 1 and 9 over here. Why? Because we know that these two numbers will definitely divide this, right? We are exactly sure about this. I will only check for these elements. If 9 is being getting divisible by these numbers, I have to check only for these elements. Again, why? Because I know 9 is getting divisible by 1 completely. I know 9 is getting divisible by 9 itself completely. So I have to check if it is divisible by these numbers as well or not. So how we are going to do that? I will write a statement that I have to check from 2 to 8 if this number is getting divisible by these numbers as well, and the remainder we are getting is 0. So for the first time, I will be writing it as, assume I have taken the variable I referring to these numbers. Okay. So I will be taking as 9 modulus 2 is equal to 0. Is this true or false? This is false. So the condition will not be true. Second, 9 modulus 3 is equal to 0. 9 modulus 3 equal to 0. This is true, right? Because 3 gets divided. So this is true. If it is true, let me take a counter variable over here and let me increase the value of counter to 1, right? If the counter has been raised to 1, let us check firstly for the next elements. So 9 modulus 4 is equal to 0. Is this true? No, this is false. 9 modulus 5 is equal to 0. This is also false. 9 modulus 6 is equal to 0. This is also false. 9 modulus 7 is equal to 0. This is also false. 9 modulus 8 is equal to 0. This is also false, right? So if you can notice, for all of these statements, only one condition was there, which was true. Well, so I have increased the counter here to 1. Well, because this 9 number is now getting divisible by 1, 9, and 3 as well. It means that this 9 is not a prime number. Why? Because the prime numbers are only numbers which are getting divisible by the 1 and the number itself, right? So over here 9 is not a prime number. That is clear. Now second point, if I have increased the counter over here to 1, please make a note. If I have increased the counter here to 1, now I know that this is not a prime number because the counter has been increased. Do I need to go further and iterate them? No, because only up to here, only up to this statement, it is a conclusion to me that this is not a prime number because it is getting divisible by a particular value, a 3 value. It is getting divisible by it, and the counter value has increased to 1. If the counter remains 0 over here as well, it means it is not getting divisible by any other number rather than 1 and the number itself. Therefore, it will be called as the prime number. But because it is being getting divisible by an iterative value, that is 3 over here, which has made it to raise the counter to 1. Therefore, I do not need to check it further. I should apply break over here and I should get leave from this loop. Why? Because only here I get to know that this is not a prime number. Why to iterate further? Okay, so this is one example. Let me take another example. Say 7. So if we are working with 7, I will delete these two values, right? And now we know that a prime number is a number, which is getting divisible by 1 and the number itself. That is it. Let us now move again and iterate these values. So now I will write the statement 7 modulus 2 is equal to 0. Is this true? No, this is false. The counter value remains 0. Next, 7 modulus 3 is equal to 0. Is this true? No, it is false. Counter remains 0. 7 modulus 4 is equal to 0. Is this true or false? False again, the counter value remains 0. 7 modulus 5 is equal to 0. Again it is false and the counter value remains 0. 7 modulus 6 is equal to 0. Again it remains false and the counter value remains 0. So if you have noticed here, all of these iterations have been false and the counter values remain 0 all the time. Therefore, if the value of counter remains 0, it means the number 7 is a prime number because it is getting divisible by the number 1 and the number itself. Therefore, 7 is a prime number. Hope you guys have understood the logical part of it. Let us now move on to the coding section. So over here, I will be taking the variable as number. Int num is equal to 7. Okay, so I have taken a number 7 over here. I will be taking a counter variable as we have taken, and I will write a simple loop because I have to iterate, right? I will be starting this loop with 2 and I will write the condition up to what? Up to less than num. That is, if num is 7, it should work up to only 6. So I will write it down, the condition: if num modulus I is equal to 0, do what? Increment the counter value, and if the value has been increased, apply the break over here because I do not need to move it further. And if not, come out of the loop and use this condition as if counter's value has been remained to 0, print it out that it is a prime number. Which number is prime number? If you want to display the value of prime number, please display it and in the L section is not a prime number. Let me just execute it. 7 is a prime number. Let me check for 9 now. 9 is not a prime number. See? I hope you guys have understood the concept of finding out the prime numbers. Thank you very much.